Have you ever entered a room and felt invisible? No matter how much you achieve, it seems like others barely acknowledge your presence. What if I told you that respect isn't demanded? It's earned without a single word. Picture yourself walking into a space, your posture upright, your gaze steady, your energy undeniable. Before you even speak, people take notice. They respect you, not because of what you say, but because of who you are. This is the art of silent influence. True respect doesn't come from loud voices or endless self-promotion. It comes from presence, from integrity, from the way you carry yourself when no one is watching. The Stoics believed that mastery of oneself leads to mastery over how others perceive you. In this journey, we will uncover how to project confidence, strength, and sincerity without uttering a word. Through body language, eye contact, posture, and presence, you will learn how to command respect naturally. You'll understand the power of silence, the importance of self-awareness, and why aligning your actions with your values makes you magnetic to those around you. This is not about manipulation. It's about authenticity. When you respect yourself, the world has no choice but to follow. If you're ready to transform how others perceive you without changing who you are, then join me on this journey. Let's explore the unspoken power that makes people value you before you even say a word. Before we begin, take a moment to support the channel by subscribing. Your engagement fuels us to create more powerful content for you. Now, let's dive in. Chapter 1. Stand tall with good posture. The way you carry yourself speaks before you do. Your posture is a silent signal to the world, a reflection of your confidence, self-respect, and inner strength. If you stand tall, you project authority. If you slouch, you fade into the background. Why should others respect you if you don't even carry yourself with respect? Imagine stepping into a room, shoulders hunched, back curved, eyes fixed on the floor. What message does that send? It tells the world that you doubt yourself, that you lack confidence, that you are hesitant. Now, change the image. Stand up straight, pull your shoulders back, lift your chin. Instantly you command more presence. As Epictetus once said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. If you want to be seen as strong and confident, your actions, starting with the way you stand, must align with that vision. Good posture isn't just about looking powerful, it affects how you feel. Research shows that standing tall reduces stress hormones and boosts confidence. Your mind follows your body's lead. When you hold yourself with strength, you begin to feel stronger. When you shrink yourself, both physically and mentally, the world does the same to you. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You may not control how others think, but you control how you present yourself. And when you present yourself with quiet assurance, the world takes notice. If standing tall doesn't feel natural at first, train your body to support your mind. Strengthen your core, stretch your back, and be mindful of how you sit, walk, and move. Over time, standing tall will no longer be something you do. It will be who you are. Respect is not demanded. It is embodied. So stand tall, not to impress, but to express, to show the world, and more importantly yourself, that you are worthy of respect. Chapter 2. Make eye contact confidently. Your eyes are a window, not just to your thoughts, but to your strength, your presence, and your self-assurance. In a world where words are often empty, eye contact speaks volumes. It tells people whether you are grounded or uncertain engaged or distracted, confident or hesitant. Before you even introduce yourself, your gaze has already made an impression. Too often, people shy away from direct eye contact, fearing discomfort or vulnerability. But avoidance signals insecurity. It suggests that you lack conviction in your presence, that you are unsure of yourself. And if you are unsure of yourself, why should anyone else be sure of you? The Stoics believed that control over oneself leads to control over perception. Holding someone's gaze with calm steadiness is a sign that you are in command, not just of the moment, but of yourself. But this is not about dominance. Confident eye contact is not a stare-down, nor is it an attempt to intimidate. It is a subtle yet powerful way of saying, "I see you, I acknowledge you, and I am here." It communicates respect, attentiveness, and a quiet assurance that needs no verbal reinforcement. To look someone in the eye without flinching is to stand firm in who you are. For those unaccustomed to it, eye contact can feel unnatural at first, but strength is built through discomfort. If this is a challenge for you, start small. Practice with people you trust. Hold their gaze just a little longer than usual and gradually expand your comfort zone. Like any discipline, the more you refine this skill, the more natural it becomes. Balance is key. Too little eye contact and you seem indifferent. Too much and you may come across as overbearing. When speaking, aim to maintain eye contact about 50 to 60% of the time, long enough to establish connection, but not so long that it feels unnatural. When listening, increase it to 70 to 75%, demonstrating that you are fully present. And remember, breaking eye contact occasionally isn't a sign of weakness. It's part of the rhythm of natural communication. What matters is that when you do look back, you do so with presence and intention. Eye contact is more than just a social skill. It is a statement. It tells the world that you stand behind your words, your thoughts, and your existence. It is the simplest way to project confidence without arrogance, to assert yourself without a single word. So, begin today. Look up, meet their gaze, hold it. Let people feel the depth of your presence before you even speak. When you truly see others, they, in turn, will truly see you. Chapter 3. Walk with purposeful strides. Your walk is not just movement. It is a statement of intent, a reflection of your inner world projected outward. Before you say a word, the way you carry yourself whispers to the world who you are. A slow, hesitant shuffle suggests uncertainty. A rushed, chaotic pace reveals a scattered mind. But a steady, purposeful stride, that commands respect. A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. Marcus Aurelius. When you walk with purpose, you communicate self-assurance, clarity, and determination. You tell the world, "I know where I am going, and I move with intention." It is not about arrogance or dominance. It is about presence. You do not drift aimlessly, nor do you shrink away. You own your space, your movement, your direction. Imagine two people entering a room. One moves cautiously, eyes down, steps uncertain. The other strides in, head held high, gaze forward, every step measured and firm. Who commands more attention? Who seems more respected, more in control? The answer is clear. Your walk is a powerful non-verbal declaration of your confidence, and confidence, when authentic, earns respect effortlessly. The Stoics understood that self-control leads to self-respect, and self-respect invites the respect of others. Walking with purpose is a practice in discipline. It is a physical reflection of a mind that is centered and determined. Every step should embody the philosophy of living deliberately, of moving not just through space, but toward a greater goal. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Epictetus. But purposeful strides are not just about motion, they are about owning your presence. Your space is yours to inhabit fully, not to shrink within. Too often people unconsciously make themselves small, stepping lightly as if afraid to impose. Yet, respect is not given to those who hesitate to take their rightful place. Picture your personal space as an invisible boundary, not to shut people out, but to define where you stand. When you walk, you do not apologize for existing. You do not yield unnecessarily. Instead, you move with quiet confidence, never seeking permission to belong. This is not about intimidation or arrogance. It is about respect, both for yourself and for those around you. When you own your space, you communicate that you are secure in who you are, and that alone makes others value you more. To cultivate this presence, practice mindfulness in your movement. Stand tall, shoulders back, gaze steady. Move as if every step has meaning, as if you are going somewhere important, even if you are simply crossing the room. The difference will be felt, not just by others, but by you. In the end, walking with purpose is a metaphor for life. Move forward with clarity. Do not hesitate. Do not apologize for your existence. Carry yourself as someone who deserves respect, because when you do, the world will respond in kind. Chapter 4. Set healthy boundaries. To be respected, you must first respect yourself. And one of the greatest acts of self-respect is setting firm, healthy boundaries. Too often people believe that always saying yes and making themselves available to everyone will make them more valued. But the truth is, when you fail to set boundaries, you allow others to take you for granted. Imagine your life as a garden. Would you let just anyone walk in, trample over your flowers, or take what they please? Of course not. A healthy garden needs care, protection, and limits. Your time, energy, and emotional well-being deserve the same protection. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They are about defining how you allow others to treat you. As Seneca once said, if you don't respect your own time, don't expect others to. In other words, if you let people take advantage of your kindness or overstep your limits, they will keep doing it. Setting boundaries isn't about being rude or distant. It's about making it clear that your well-being matters too. Many people struggle to say no because they fear disappointing others. But you can't control how people react. You can only control what you allow. Those who truly respect you will accept your boundaries. Those who don't were never truly on your side. The key to strong boundaries is clarity and consistency. If you keep changing your limits or making exceptions, others will test them. You don't need to over-explain or apologize for protecting your peace. Say what you mean and stand by it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Your peace of mind depends on what you allow into your life." And it's true. The more you guard your energy, the less drained and resentful you will feel. When you set firm boundaries, you create space for self-respect, better relationships, and a stronger sense of self-worth. Not everyone will understand. Some may even push back. But that's their problem, not yours. Over time, you'll notice that when you respect yourself, people naturally start respecting you too. Not because you asked for it, but because you embodied it. So start today. Respect your limits. Protect your energy. Set your boundaries with confidence. The right people will respect you for it. Chapter 5. Dress for respect. Long before you speak, before you shake a hand or exchange a glance, your appearance has already spoken for you. How you dress is a reflection of how much you respect yourself, and in turn, how others should respect you. It's not about wearing the most expensive clothes or following fleeting fashion trends. It's about presenting yourself with care, dignity, and self-awareness. Seneca once said, "A well-ordered life begins with a well-ordered self." The way you dress is an extension of that order. It signals to the world that you value yourself enough to put effort into how you present yourself. When you dress with purpose, you communicate confidence, discipline, and attention to detail, qualities that naturally attract respect. Think about it. When you see someone dressed sharply, looking composed and intentional, don't you instinctively assign them a certain level of credibility? That's because dressing well is a form of good manners. It tells people that you take yourself seriously, and that they should too. But this doesn't mean you need to wear a three-piece suit or a designer dress every day. What matters is that your clothing fits well, is clean, and is appropriate for the situation. A simple, well-maintained outfit can have more impact than the most expensive brand worn carelessly. Simplicity, when done right, speaks volumes. Marcus Aurelius once reminded us, "What we do in life echoes in eternity." The way you dress may seem like a small detail, but in reality, it shapes how people remember you. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about presence. Beyond influencing how others see you, dressing well directly impacts how you feel about yourself. When you put effort into your appearance, you stand taller, you feel more assured, and you move through the world with greater confidence. And confidence, true, quiet confidence, is magnetic. Respect is not something you demand, it is something you embody. The simplest way to start: dress in a way that honors who you are and who you strive to become. Let your presence make a statement before you even utter a word. Chapter 6. Listen actively with intent. Most people listen to reply, not to understand. They hear words, but they do not truly absorb them. Yet, real respect is not gained by how well you speak. It is earned by how well you listen. Active listening is not just a skill, it is a discipline, a conscious effort to silence your own thoughts and focus entirely on the person in front of you. As Epictetus wisely said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." To listen actively is to give someone your full presence, not simply waiting for your turn to speak, but genuinely seeking to understand their words, emotions, and unspoken thoughts. This kind of listening requires more than just hearing. It demands patience, empathy, and a willingness to set aside your own judgments. When you engage in true listening, you are telling the speaker, without saying a word, that they matter, that their thoughts are valued. This silent acknowledgement is one of the most powerful ways to command respect. So why is active listening so rare? Because it requires intentional effort. It means resisting the urge to interrupt, suppressing the desire to formulate a response while the other person is still speaking. It means being present, maintaining eye contact, nodding in understanding, and responding with thoughtful engagement rather than empty reactions. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Give yourself time to learn what the other person's words truly mean, rather than merely reacting to them." When you listen with patience and sincerity, people naturally gravitate toward you. They feel heard, understood, and respected. 3 things that are increasingly rare in today's world. And when you offer these things freely, you, in turn, become someone others hold in high regard. But active listening is not just about absorbing words. It is about mastering the unspoken language of gestures and expressions. Your body language can affirm or contradict everything you say. Crossed arms can signal resistance, fidgeting can indicate impatience, and avoiding eye contact can suggest disinterest. Conversely, leaning in slightly, keeping your hands relaxed and visible, and nodding subtly all convey openness, respect, and quiet confidence. When you adopt a posture of calm attentiveness, you invite trust. People feel safe sharing their thoughts with you, knowing that you are present, that you are not just hearing, but understanding. This creates deeper connections, fosters loyalty, and most importantly, earns respect effortlessly. The ability to listen, truly listen, is one of the rarest and most valuable skills you can cultivate. It takes discipline, but like all worthwhile things, it is worth the effort. So start today. Listen more, speak less. Let your presence do the talking, and watch as the world begins to respect you, not for what you say, but for the depth of your understanding. Chapter 7. Embrace your uniqueness. In a world obsessed with conformity, standing out is an act of quiet rebellion. Your uniqueness is not a flaw to be hidden. It is your greatest strength. Yet, so many people suppress their individuality, fearing rejection, craving acceptance. But here's the truth. When you dilute who you are to fit in, you rob the world of the value only you can bring. Seneca once said, "Why should you care what others think of you when you never think about what they think of themselves?" The opinions of others are fleeting, shaped by their own biases and insecurities. If you live to meet their expectations, you will forever be a shadow of yourself. But when you embrace who you are, fully, unapologetically, you become someone worth noticing, someone worthy of respect. Think about it. No two people share the exact same experiences, talents, or perspectives. Your individuality is a masterpiece, one that cannot be replicated. The way you think, the way you solve problems, the passions that drive you, all of these make you uniquely valuable. To conform is to diminish that value, to become another face in the crowd, instead of a presence that commands respect. But how do you fully embrace your uniqueness? Start by recognizing your strengths. What are you naturally good at? What sets your soul on fire? What hardships have shaped you into the person you are today? These things define you. Own them. Do not water them down to make others comfortable. Showcase them with quiet confidence. Embracing your uniqueness doesn't mean disregarding the feelings or opinions of others. It means refusing to compromise your integrity for approval. It means standing firm in who you are, even when others don't understand. It is about honoring your own path, not walking a road designed by someone else. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, and the highest quality of thought is one that is free. Free from the chains of comparison, free from the need to please, free from the fear of judgment. When you let go of the need to fit in, you gain something far greater, self-respect. And when you respect yourself, others follow. This journey of self-acceptance also means taking calculated risks, stepping outside of your comfort zone, daring to fail, and pushing beyond self-imposed limitations. Risk does not mean recklessness. It means trusting yourself enough to try, even when success is uncertain. When you take these risks, you show resilience, you demonstrate courage, and most importantly, you inspire others to do the same. People respect those who dare to be themselves, who take bold steps toward growth without compromising their values. So stop, chasing approval. Stop waiting for permission to be who you are. Own your uniqueness. Live with conviction. And watch as the world begins to respect you, not because you asked for it, but because you have become someone truly worth respecting. Now, you hold the key to commanding respect without saying a single word. Remember, 93% of communication is non-verbal. The way you stand, the way you move, the way you carry yourself speaks louder than anything you could ever say. Respect isn't demanded. It's earned through presence, confidence, and integrity. Embrace this journey of self-improvement with an open heart. Cultivate self-respect, and the world will reflect it back to you. Walk with purpose. Meet the world with steady eyes, and let your actions speak for themselves. You'll be amazed at the way people respond. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment below, like this video, and subscribe for more insights on mastering your presence and influence. Your journey doesn't end here. Stay tuned for the next video, where we dive even deeper into the power of silent strength. You've got this. Now, go and embody it.